Hello everyone, it's time for T1 OCE Racing League 1 at Austria for round 8 of the championship. We are back. We just had Tier 2 with a exhilarating race with basically 7 cars vying for the lead. And if Tier 1, as I said, I probably say this line way too much, but if Tier 1 is half as good as Tier 2, we're in for a cracking race. You've got the 3 DRS zones in Austria, only 10 turns on the track. It's the shortest racetrack on the calendar, 4.23 kilometers. And yeah, once you get kind of stuck, particularly as an esports series, once you get kind of stuck in that DRS train, it's very hard to pull away. But we'll see how Tier 1 goes. We saw in Tier 2 that 7 cars were just constantly changing for the lead, back and forth. And yeah, they just couldn't get out of that DRS zone. But we'll quickly have a look at the hot lap of the week, which was run by Goof. Our Tier 2 driver Tier 2 driver is in the AlphaTauri right now. Coming into turn 1, stamp on the brake just after the 100-meter board. Try not to touch the inside curb or the outside curb because that will send you directly into the wall on the right-hand side. Open that DRS zone, stamping on the brake just after the 100-meter board into turn 3. Rotate the car, let the car do all the work so you can get the power nice and smooth, and then accelerate all the way down, heading into turn 4, stamping on the brake again just after the 100-meter board. Get the car to rotate just after the curb, and Goof has done that very, very nicely. Just try not to use too much of the curb because that'll unsteady the car. Coming into turn 6, then try not to go out, invalidate your lap by running too wide out of turn 7. Nice and smooth on the power. You need the front downforce to keep the car pointing in the right direction. Goof gets a little snap of oversteer, and coming to the last corner, turn 10, try not to go too wide because that'll invalidate your time. As we saw in Tier 2, a lot happening there. Thank you, Goof, for that lap. We'll have a look at last time out in Austria back in Season 3 when I was racing. But before we get into the 5 lights as they're about to go out right now, we'll quickly say hello to our co-commentator, Biggles. Are you there?
Race. I just had a little bit of a cool down back in the garage there, taking some ice cream. Yeah, I'm here.
Welcome back. It was one crazy race, wasn't it, from Tier 2?
I'm surprised you haven't lost your voice.
Oh, I have.
It's absolutely wheel-to-wheel action, wasn't it?
I have. I've drinking about a liter of water after that race. But look, I'm looking forward to this race, and again, even in Season 3, back in Austrian Tier 1, it was one hell of a race, and I would know because I was a part of it. But what's the big thing about this race, and the big thing that was decisive in the last race, is penalties around here. Penalties are the big one.
Yeah, guess who didn't? Yeah, guess the driver that did not get a penalty in the last race was the one that won the race. Surprisingly enough, the only driver that did not get a penalty.
Sushi.
AK Ferrari, put the Tifosi. But here in Austria, disappointing, obviously, all the Orange Army supporting the red.
Yeah, I mean, look, there was battles all up and down the field, but you're absolutely right. The only driver that didn't get a penalty was the one that won the race, and the other drivers who copped the 3-second time penalty for track warnings, like the M-Dog, he won the race by 2.8 seconds from Sushi, but because Sushi was under that 3-second time mark, was able to win the race by 2/10, all in all. So it's a big one around Austria, and you've got turn 1, you've got turn turn 4, the outside of turn 4. You've got the outside of turn 1 as well. So you got the inside and outside of turn 1. You got the outside of turn 4. You got turn 6, turn 7, and turn 8. You got the outside of turn 9 and the outside of turn 10, which is basically about 80% of the turns on the track, where it's super easy to get track warning penalty. And yeah. Back onto our highlight video from what, last season? Can you see that, Biggles?
I can say I'm seeing a little bit of delay, but it looks great. Lap 9 of 36, I think we're at the moment here for 2020.
Yeah, that's pretty much where we are. As you would have just seen Miggs now performing the ultimate switchback on Peanuts, I believe it was, and now you should be on board with me. But look, even in this race, I had 12 seconds of penalties. and I somehow managed to finish second because everybody else behind me had about 9 seconds of penalties. So
You got a twirly coming out of that corner there too, Jules.
yeah,
How did you? I mean, sure, you got the DHL time penalty award on top of it. You got a podium.
yeah, I got second. I mean, I think it was Nendra that ends up winning this race, but yeah, he still had quite a few penalties, but he had less than me, and like literally like it's just a race full of penalties, and it's so hard to avoid because to go fast you got to use the track, and the track is the curbs, and you go a little bit over those curbs. Yes, you gain time.
Not that hard, Jules.
Yeah, it
There's a
is.
little white line. It's a pretty thick white line. It's about what? About 10 or so, give or take centimeters. It's there. It's clear.
It's
You don't get two of your tires over it. That's all you have to do.
yeah, but it's slow that way. And a driver wants to push for the absolute track limits, as you can see confirmed, losing his car on the rear of at the rear from on the corner of turn 10.
I've seen that before, especially on the race restarts as well too, and they slap the loud pedal, and then on that final corner, oops, go around.
Not even
It
that.
sounds easy.
You,
That's
you've
why I'm in the commentary box and not in a race car.
It's not even that though. You've also got like that big sausage curve like in the middle of turn 10, basically like right on the curve. If you go just a little bit over turn 10's curb, you're gonna hit that, and that unsettles the car massively. Usually that throws you into the wall. So, but let's hope that doesn't repeat. Now heading into the final stage of this highlight video, you're looking at. I think it's Joe on I Love Controller. And in the meantime, while this was going on, Joe battling I Love Controller, Moggs had a puncture. And this threw the title race wide open because Moggs was leading this race like by a mile, and he had a puncture with 1 lap to go basically, and this basically threw the title race open to Zox and I. And as you can see, coming through.
How many laps was he doing those tires towards the end? I'm curious.
I think he did more than 20. As you can see his tire wear right now with 100% and a 70. Like he was close to. He wasn't even on 80% yet. Like it's.
Yeah, his rear was 100, mate.
That's
bang.
But that's because the puncture just went on him. But like again, that's what happened with the tire wear. He got close to 80%. I remember going to Canada and I finished the race with 88% on my tire wear. So it's just the luck of the draw, really. But we'll have a quick look at this, and I think this was the little battle between Joe and I Love Control, and I think Joe performs one of the biggest switchbacks I have seen at this track, and he did it so well, so cleanly, and as you're about to see now. So while Moggs is getting the puncture, Joe goes, "Okay, I see you closing back. I'm going to go on the outside of you and take that position from you." And I think it was a beautiful move.
Back on the inside.
Yeah.
And then swept around the outside. Yeah, that's good.
That was.
We actually saw a few of those little overtakes before.
We did.
D2.
We did.
Yeah.
And this is where we see Nendra coming to cross the line to get his first race win of OCE. And then you'll see me. There I am, coming around the corner to come and finish in second place. So that helped keep my top.
I see why you're showing this, Julesy.
No, it's not for me. This is just what happened in Austria.
I do miss the custom liveries as well. That was actually, I loved some of those liveries that you guys had last season.
They were great. Yeah, I do must admit, I did have fun spending some time designing those liveries. But yeah, that blew that title race open. This title race is still going. Still 2 rounds to go, but we'll see what happens. We'll have a look at the grid for this round, as the drivers can probably ready up right now. I think Chris might be listening. He'll be here or there. So the drivers can probably ready up. We'll have a look at the grid. In the meantime, you got in the Mercedes, you got Window and Kenneth Ang, the partnership of the Mercedes crew. In the Red Bull, you've got 2 reserve drivers with Travis Sun and Miggs. So Miggs swapping his Aston Martin and Williams seat for a Red Bull this time. So hopefully Red Bull can pick up some great points. McLaren, the sole ranger in Wobble Candy. So Wobble Candy's going to have to carry McLaren on his back. No Reese and Harris today. In the Alpine, you got J Rocket covering for Joe. Joe, unfortunately, the last round was his last round in Britain, and unfortunately that couldn't be streamed. So sad, but unfortunately Joe's got some studying to do that he's got to do for some exams. So good luck to Joe. We hope everything goes well for him. In the other Alpine, you got Matty Man. So the 2 Kiwis partnered alongside each other in the Alpine car. In the Ferrari, unfortunately confirmed 34 MMR had to pull out last minute, so JDZ Keith will have to carry the Ferrari on his back. In the Aston Martin, Zox is going to have to cover for Sir Joshi, so again, another driver carrying another team on his back. In the AlphaTauri, who also lead the way in the constructors, is I Love Controller and Stone Kiwi, who leads the driver standings right now. But anything can change, anything can happen. So let's see how that goes in this race here. In the Williams, you've got Oreo. In the Alfa Romeo, you've got Zarco and Mad Dog. Zarco, the race winner in Britain, which pretty much ended Stone Kiwi's running streak. So let's see how this goes today.
Should be spicing it, my friend. Absolutely should be spicing it. Looking forward to this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Joe, I miss Joe. Joe, my friend.
Yeah.
Why don't you come and study a Formula One car around Austria? 10 laps, bit of engineering skills for you right there. But anyway, just messing around. I love Joe. I miss him. But yeah, it's gonna be spicy, isn't it? Hey, mate, if it's a back-to-back off that previous race, I'm gonna need a lay down.
Lay down. You're gonna be sleeping all day. So I'll be knocked out after this race. I mean, luckily for me, my bedtime will be about 2 hours after this, an hour, 2 hours after this race. So I don't mind going to sleep a bit earlier. However, your day starts. So.
Yeah, no. You know what? I'm missing the actual F1 race coming up a little bit later. Well, 3 a.m. for me.
What
so,
time
yeah, but
is?
Then again, I get to watch a race in a proper damn time.
Yeah, no, I don't. For us.
No, yeah, you suffer anyway in Australia, unless it's Japan or China or any of that.
Yeah.
In Australia, you suffer. European and American time. America's time zone's even worse, I think, in Australia, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, Russia's not too bad. Russia's at like 9 o'clock at night for us, so Russia's a good one for us. That's the only European race that's at an appropriate time. The rest is at 11 o'clock. The Americans is after 12. I think you've also got the Middle East, which is 12 a.m. usually start.
Similar to Russia, yeah.
So,
you know, mate, it's usually always on a Sunday night, obviously in Australia. And I remember as a kid, it was the only time ever that my parents would allow me to stay up to like 11 or 12 or whatever at night on a school, school night on Monday.
Yeah.
Because to watch F1.
But to be fair, it was earlier when I was younger. I remember the races used to be 8, 9 o'clock at night. So they've moved it back, obviously, for the American audience. And I think even the European audiences, they moved it back. But like, I remember the Australian, even just the Australian Grand Prix. Like now, the Grand Prix kicks off at 4 o'clock. Eastern.
Exactly.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time, I think it is. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But now, I'm pretty sure what it used to be. The Australian Grand Prix used to be held, I think, closer to lunchtime. I think it was at 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock or something. Maybe some of the viewers might be able to confirm that. So hello, viewers, as well. No, this was in Melbourne. In Melbourne, it used to be held at 12, 1 o'clock.
I'm pretty sure it's always been three local.
No. It's only been the last maybe 7, 8 years, I think it was. Stone Kiwi, not messing about, puts in a 104.2. While we're talking about the Australian Grand Prix. We're a week ahead of what we should be.
What are you talking about? It's Dr. Wolf here. You're here, Austria. Look at my Mercedes powered car. It's actually Kino.
I was about to say, Kenneth Ang with a remarkable time on the medium tyre. He's 4/10 off Stone Kiwi. Mercedes. Toto Wolff will be smiling today. And he was already smiling.
Saying a little quiet. It's probably a good thing. What are you talking about? You saying I should retire? I am not quiet.
I think that might be on your end. I haven't changed nothing. I have
a 7 times world champion driver driving for me. His name's Sir Lewis Hamilton. Anyway.
Who is not on pole today. That's so good. He's not on pole today. Or tonight, I should say.
It was sandbag. Not sandbag. Everybody thought Red Bull looked solid, didn't they, through the free practice?
Yeah.
Practice session. And then obviously Toto Wolff just pulled out the Toto Wolff Mercedes trump card.
I don't even think it was sandbagging, to be honest. I think they found a little trick with their turbo, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe. Did you know that there's a guy that sits in the back room? You know those motorhomes that they have?
Yeah.
I actually feel bad for some of those engineers and stuff because they have them all separated. They got no windows. They're little white walls, of course, right? And they have all the tools and all that jazz there, inside there. But you have one or two guys sitting in there. There's one guy that sits in the turbo room with the Mercedes, obviously another team. Just a little white room. No walls, no windows, no nothing. And air conditioning and some light, and he sits there and works on that turbo. It's like, I don't know, man, but I kind of need a little bit of sunlight or something. Maybe get paid 100K, yeah, sure, but no, I've worked in places where there's no walls and there's walls but no windows. I'm like, I'm sorry, you pay me $1 million a year, I'm not gonna want to sit in that room.
Yeah, some sunlight, or even just some what do you call it? So just color would be nice. Oh no. JD, sorry to cut you off. JDZ invalidated on the final corner and was on for a pretty solid time. So he's gonna have to.
Yeah, a lot of validations actually. The bottom three: Oreo, Kenneth, and Magic.
Migs.
Oh, Magic's on outline. So is everything out there, Chris? If the audio level's okay, I'm gonna remember for me to clip some of those highlights as well.
Oh yes.
I'll try to get many highlights for this. We get multiple camera angles. I'll do a lot of onboard shots, my friend. If you capture the external.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be handy. As Oreo trying to grab a nice toe-up window, but I think that's gonna hamper him massively, and Windows can't ride across Oreo on his lap. And I think that's sort of hampered Oreo's run a little bit. So that might be one to be looked at later.
Now why? It's because Windows complaining he doesn't get a window when he's working in the Mercedes garage. But Orio's going to come around the corner right now.
How he didn't invalidate that lap. Sorry. I don't know how he didn't invalidate. He went all the way wide off the edge of the outside of turn 10. He's gone very... Oh!
Now that might be a validation.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
Well, Toto Wolff is asking, he's like, okay, Jules, you better keep an eye on the Mercedes of Kenneth. He's absolutely flying here in Austria.
Yeah, he's 2 cents up on sector 2.
Ooh, yeah.
There's a slow-moving car there, which hopefully doesn't hamper him too much. But... Oh, he's gone wide. The oversteer is real. Understeer is real. I keep getting those two mixed up. Kenneth Ang, what's it gonna be? Is it gonna be it's a 104.2, puts it in pole by 1/1000th of a second from Stone Kiwi.
Wow. Yeah, that's gonna disappoint a few Red Bull fans out there because Red Bulls currently at the moment are not performing too good. There's only one of them in here, and that would be Travelling Sun.
This is cheeky. Zarco has come right out behind Stone Kiwi because he knows he's gonna pick up a lovely toe from him. Little Alpha.
Turn up the Austrian a little bit. Turn up the Austrian. Exactly. Zarco right now in the Alfa Romeo. He got the cheekiest.
15.9. Yeah, 15.9 for his sector 1. Stone Kiwi only up a little bit on his second sector. Zarco and Stone Kiwi literally matching each other because Zarco's picking up this terrific toe. Oh no, Zarco's gone wide.
Stone's got it. He's not stoned right now, the Kiwi. He's got a 104.083.
Wow.
That's 2 tenths, man.
Yeah.
And that's what you get. Wow. That's the way to set a fashion statement, right?
No, actually, Zarco would have picked up pole, but he invalidated the lap. He would have picked up pole by 30,000ths of a second. Zarco would have been on pole.
You know what? As Arnold Schwarzenegger would say here in Austria, he'll be back.
Oh, he'll be back.
I'll be back.
I think I need to turn you up a little bit, apparently, because you're pretty low.
Apparently I'm not going to be back enough. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm surprised. Usually people want to turn me down.
Hopefully that's a bit better, Chris. But I'm surprised because you were fine in Tier 2 and no one said anything.
Yeah, mate. I don't know. Austria's it's changeable microphones. Oreo has kind of destroyed his last third sector. I think maybe back to Kenneth, the Barati driver.
Mm.
We know how good Barati's perform around here. If you didn't watch that race earlier.
Well, the 1-1, but JDZ, Keith, in 13th place. He's coming around to complete his first lap. Well, his first actual valid lap if he's able to clear out the last two corners. As Shoham Charkbordy, I hope I got that right and didn't butcher it, Travi number 1. So we have a Travi supporter. As JDZ Keith puts himself up into 8th place on the medium tyre. JDZ Keith...
Medium, mate.
Yeah,
I guess they didn't get the message in Ferrari that the red tyres should match the car and go a little quicker.
I mean,
That's
yellow.
good. 7 tenths.
Yeah.
7 tenths off. That's about the pace difference, isn't it, between the mediums and the subs?
Yeah. I mean, look, the yellow tyre still works with the logo, so it's fine. Ooh, JDZ Keith's going to pick up this lovely toe from Wobble Candy. So this will help his go. Wobble Candy only 3 tenths away from pole position, so there's still more time. Any bets from Wobble Candy? JDZ Keith, what's his second sector going to be like? I feel like it's going to be better because these tyres do like a second lap. It is better. It's better by 2 tenths, putting him as a 48.6. So this is not going to be too bad on a set of medium tyres for this race. And I know JDZ Keith won't mind starting in 6th place. Oh, he's gotten really wobbly there. Almost did a Wobble Candy. He's going to pick up a terrific toe from here. It picks up. It's a 1:04.6, and he puts himself into 6th spot. I think he thinks that might be done and dusted for qualifying.
Half a second down. If you could start in P5 on those medium tyres, that could be the ultimate strategy of all strategies.
Providing no safety cars.
Everybody else is on tops.
Yeah, I mean, look, providing there's no safety car, it'll be a perfect starting position.
Are you praying for a safety car because you didn't have one in the previous race?
No, I just know that there might be somewhere.
I keep hearing safety car. I don't know why I keep hearing safety car.
Look, there seems to be some safety cars here and there. We know that. The game can't help itself sometimes, as Trevi Sun goes up by 3.5 tenths on his time.
You will not jinx it, my friend. I've not had a safety car now, and this will be probably the 5th league race. Could be the 5th league race in a row, no safety car. So let's go for a record here. All right, 13 drivers on the grid if you're listening. No safety car, please. Otherwise, Biggles will be mad, and you don't want to get Biggles mad.
Well, Trevi Sun only improves by, I think it was 13 thousandths of a second, so that lap didn't go according to plan. I'm going to turn you up even more, Biggles, because apparently you're still really low.
I haven't changed anything. I'm just going really, really ridiculously quiet. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
My neighbours are knocking on my door going, "Shut up, Biggles, you're too loud!" But anyway, who cares?
According to Chris, I'm overpowering you, so...
Oh, okay. Sorry, maybe. I'm going to keep the same microphone level. 4 minutes change to go here. I don't see anybody else on the fire. They're on cool-down laps. Some of those drivers are now on out laps. I love control on his wheel
Kenneth Ang's on a flyer.
Yep.
As is Mig C.
Yeah.
So, Kenneth Ang, I'd like to see how fast he's... Mig C is just invalidated, so let's go on board with Kenneth. Let's see, Kenneth's going to finish up with a 4... He just improves. It's a 104.1. So he's close. That's still within 1 tenth.
He got the fastest second and third sector, but he made a massive mistake at the first. He lost 2 tenths.
He's probably running more downforce, I reckon. Zarco's going to pick up a lovely toe from that Merc. He's just quicker by 1,000th of a second from his sector 1 time. So that's pretty handy.
Predictions out there, guys. Who do you think is going to steal this one away from Toto Wolff and Arnold Schwarzenegger? And perhaps Beethoven or Mozart their way across into pole position. There you go. I knew it was going to come for that one.
Well, you've got the Franz Tost of AlphaTauri with Stone Kiwi.
Brilliant.
Whoa! Zarco's up nearly 4 tenths. In Sector 2, this is going to be very close.
Yeah, come on. Bring it for the Alfa Romeo. When's the last time you seen Alfa Romeo on pole? Can he do it?
In Britain.
He's fast. He's quick.
Oh, man. Oh, Zarco on fire.
I'd be happy. I would be pretty happy with that with Zarco right now. That's pretty impressive. Right there, that lap time for sure. And he could perhaps really do another one on the softs. That's going to be risking it for the biscuit if he has enough ERS deployment.
No, I feel like he'll box. He'll put another set of softs on and go again. He's still got time. Yeah, remember we load into the lobby earlier, so I think it's like it's either 2 minutes 50 or 3 minutes for the drivers right now.
Yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, just to let everybody out there in the Twitch channel world. I forgot about that one as well. You were right, because we are a little bit delayed.
They are. I was about to say, we're early. No, but
yeah,
it's
you guys in Australia. Well, you're already in the. Well, you're already almost going into the 8th of November, and I'm still the 7th.
That's true, but it was more because the driver, because they have to pick their tire strategies, which is why we get loaded into the lobby earlier.
Oh, I didn't know that. You learn something new every day. And you'd be like, I've never known that.
Really? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Okay. As I Love Controller puts himself up into P4 with a 104.2. So, yet again, we are seeing some very close times at the top, like we saw in Tier 2 earlier. Let's go on board with J Rocket on his first race back since Italy.
J Rocket. When's I Love Controller ever going to get a kick? Ooh.
He's bailed.
J Rocket had to lift off. He lifted off big time there.
Yeah, I don't think he liked his exit maybe, but Mad Dog on. He's 7.5 seconds down. I thought his sector 2 was quite slow. He's
I Love Controller going to get a Wii board?
Well, you might have to ask him that. If he's on the podium, you might need to interview him for that.
I could use a Nintendo Switch and just do, like angling.
As Mad Dog just invalidated his time for the next lap too, he has invalidated his lap for the next lap. So, oh no, he's going for it. So maybe not.
Going for it, my friend. J Rocket's going for a flying lap. They lifted off there, and Oreo. So keep an eye on those two drivers. Actually, keep an eye on Oreo. He's got his first sector in the done and dusted. 16 flat, 15.9. He's very close to the bubble here.
Yeah, 15.9 is the fastest Sector 1 time we have seen from the man himself in second place, Zarco, as Oreo's bailed. He was 8/10 up on his Sector 2 time. So, I think he thinks better of it for some reason.
Ginger Biscuit, mate. Remember?
Yeah.
Wasn't that what he said?
Ginger Biscuit.
Can't remember what he was.
Well, there's a lot of drivers going around, but I don't know if there's many drivers actually going for... Actually, I take that back. Stone Kiwi is going for it again. He's down on his Sector 1 time by about half a tenth. What's Sector 2 going to be? He's going wide at turn 6. He's closed it up a little bit. The understeer's even real. Oh man, I think that would have cost him a whole heap of time. So he's still down on his 14.083. What's the final going to be? He's struggling big time. There goes his lap, and it's done. I think Zarco's content with P2. Kenneth Ang is going to have one more bite at the cherry. Oh, he's lost the back end. It's no cherry ripe for Kenneth Ang.
Yeah, I want to. Come on, guys. I want to see somebody break the 103s. It's 104 flat almost for Stone Kiwi. Somebody has to break a 103 here. Don't let Toto Wolff down.
I don't think anyone's
Even if
going
you're on
to.
the opposite team. Aurora has to improve here. He will. But well, how much? Only into P11.
Yeah, as Kenneth Ang has retired from the session. Matty Man is up on his time. Matty Man's got the fastest Sector 1 time with a 15.9.
Yeah, here we go. Matty Man, you got to be the 103, my friend. 103 on your dial. That's Matty Man 03. Exactly. See the 03?
Oh, no!
You see the reference right now. Oh, no, Matty, no! Oh.
I blame you.
I jinxed Matty. I jinxed him.
I blame you. The only one left is Window.
Oh, no.
Window, oh, he's still up. He's still up on his time. As we're seeing a lot of drivers retire. What is Window going to do? Window looking very nice and very smooth. Just keeps it within the bounds of the track. It's a 104, but what? 104.7. Where does that put him? We're about to find out.
That one, isn't it?
Yeah, because he was the last driver to cross the track. Where did that put him? It put him in 8th, so he made one place. Would you look at that?
Yeah, I'm still disappointed with Matty Man because Matty Man got come up to the commentating box for a debrief at the moment. A little upset. If you want to go through those results for us, please.
I will. Stone Kiwi in P1 from Zarco in P2. Kenneth Ang in P3, rounding out the top three. I Love Controller in P4. Wobble Candy 5th. Matty Man 6th. JDZ Keith on the medium tyre in 7th. Window 8th. Migs 9th on the medium tyre. J Rocket P10. Oreo P11. Mad Dog 12th. Travis Sun P13. And rounds out our 13 drivers. I feel like we're short. We are missing a couple of drivers, is what was supposed to be here today. I think we're missing Zox. Confirmed is not racing, so I think Zox is the only driver that's missing.
Yeah, let them know out there, guys. Hashtag we are missing you. And I see you, okay?
That's true.
We're gonna come knocking on your door.
While we look,
I was really hoping that somebody would be actually in the 103s.
Yeah.
Go ahead with those results. Sorry.
No, it's all good. I would have liked to see the 103 too. We were very close, but going off the British Grand Prix race results last time out, again wasn't streamed, but we still had the race, and Zarco was the race winner from Stone Kiwi. Zarco starting in his famous P2 again. Could that be something for the future coming up? Let's find out. Stone Kiwi in second, Kenneth Ang P3. Pretty much how it's looking for 1, 2, and 3 right now. Matty Man 4th, Migs 5th, I Love Control 6th, Joe 7th in his last race for this season. Josh KKH in 8th, Tycho Hendricks 9th, Reese and Harris in rounding out the top 10. So that was our sort of race results for Britain, with Sir Joshy being disqualified due to not completing enough laps, because he went AI, I think, for most of the race. What this did for the driver standings: Stone Kiwi leads the way on 312 points from Zarco in P2 on 262, and Kenneth Ang in third place with 245 points. The top three, like Tier 2, are the only drivers to have won a race. So, but it's probably a little bit less because you got 4 race wins to Stone Kiwi, 2 to Zarco, and 1 to Kenneth Ang. In the constructors, I think if AlphaTauri gets a solid race result, if they finish exactly how they qualify, they will win the championship for the constructors title. Alfa Romeo, Mercedes, and Alpine will be battling out for that P2 place. Again, depending on what happens in this race, but it's still pretty close there. Ferrari have closed the gap to Aston Martin, which have had a sort of a pointless score streak for a little while now. So, seeing what JDZ Keith can do, Ferrari might jump Aston Martin. Williams fell down the order a little bit. I suppose one of the biggest winner was Red Bull, who jumped 2 spots. So they're looking pretty good. I think
pretty good. Exactly. I'm actually surprised. This is probably the third league race I've been in where Ferraris are actually on blast. I don't know what's going on, but the Ferraris are on blast. Anyway, there is a big support out there for Zarco, the crazy Russian, apparently. Going to bring it to Stone Kiwi. That is tight. So does he need to get a win here to really bring it? That's getting close. Remember, this is the penultimate round.
Well, I mean, Stone Kiwi just needs to finish on the podium, and he'll still have a solid advantage going into the last round. Zarco needs to win with Stone. I don't think Stone Kiwi is Zarco's competitor. I think Zarco was saying Stone Kiwi might be a little bit too quick. But based off qualifying, I don't think that's really true. But we'll have a quick look at the Austria track info. The most pole positions held at Austria in OCE Racing League 1, so a Tier 1 division. Oxygen Thief, Dougie Falcon, and Moggs all share 1 apiece. Now Stone Kiwi joins that party. Our last race winner was Nendra back in Season 3. Most wins here is myself, Dougie Falcon, and Nedra. And Dougie Falcon also holds the fastest race lap with a 104.7 back in Season 2. That was also on F1 2020.
Dougie's got a job right now too, so he might not be around to defend that one.
Yeah.
He's still quick. But the old Falcon is absolutely quick. Great bloke. Good British guy. Unfortunately, can't be racing this season because he's busy. But anyway, mate, they're lining up for this.
Let's get it.
Race.
Yeah.
Are we going to have another one of these fantastic Austrian races?
100%. Kenneth, Kiwi's in the Twitch chat as Miggs has left the session. Chris, I think Miggs might need a quick invite because that's unfortunate just before the race. Kiwi, you're in the text chat. Jump in with us in the comm box. Let's. Five lights are about to go underway. We're on 4, 5. Who's about to take the first place into the turn 1? And then you got the further below that into turn 3. Stone Kiwi gets a good jump. Zarco looks like he gets a decent jump. Kenneth Ang looks like he gets a better second phase. Oh no, I Love Control has punted the back of Zarco. Is that going to be some sort of rear wing damage? We'll find out very soon. Stone Kiwi trundles away. I Love Controller is down in 11th place. Kenneth Ang going for the move on Zarco. There is just enough room between the two of them. Oh no! There's I Love Controller literally pushing Matty Man up the road. This has been a dreadful first lap for I Love Controller. Oreo in P7. You've still got a lot of changing down this order. I Love Controller falling down the order, probably with massive amount of wing damage. Migs is last. I Love Controller can't even turn the car. So that hasn't been a great first lap for him. Yellow flag. Migs is going to come around and has passed him. So not a great first lap for I Love Controller, but now they're going to have to steady themselves. Kenneth Ang is going to have to try and catch Stone Kiwi, who already has a 2-second lead into lap 2. So that's going to be tough. Orion Window battling it out for P7. And you have, who is that? Travis Sun joining the action as Migs has yet again left the session.
Yeah, on it.
Migs is...
I'll just update you on Zarco. It doesn't look like he's got any re-wing damage.
Well, that's good. As Oreo goes supremely wide, that's going to hamper his run. It's going to allow Window to come at him. JDZ Keith as... Oh, side by side with Wobble Candy. This is important for JDZ Keith and important for Wobble Candy because JDZ Keith on the medium tyre. Wobble Candy able to just go around the outside. They're still side by side. Who's going to win this tasty little battle? JDZ Keith, I think, is spun. No, he's okay. He's pointing in the right direction. I think it looked like he lost the rear end, but he's okay. He's gone wide, though, and that'll be a warning. Stone Kiwi with a 106.3. JDZ Keith having some major desync issues because for a moment there, it looked like he was heading to the barriers. Mad Dog up into P10, passing Window. So it looks like everyone pretty much made the first corner. Migs in the pits. I don't know why Migs is going in the pit lane because unless he's got some sort of damage we don't know about. Yeah, he's got having to change his front wing, so he does have damage. There's Trevi Sun and J Rocket swapping positions. They're still side by side. There's Kiwi. Chris, you might need to invite Kiwi to this Combox channel.
Step ahead, mate.
Kiwi, welcome to the Combox.
How's it going, everybody?
Not bad. That's all good. That's all good.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Chris has got all covered at the moment. And it looks like the Oreo and the Alpine driver are battling out there. And also Travis. Oh, it's all over the place. Oh, somebody's gone really wide the outside there. Hey, who's that? It's Kenneth. Kenneth at the Mercedes. Photo Wolfers just slammed his fist on the desk. Not happy camper right now. Not happy camper.
Yeah, I wonder what happened here. Kenneth was just trundling down the outside of turn 9. So something's happened to Kenneth. We've missed it. We don't know what it was. But we've got 2 Alpines and a Red Bull fighting for P5.
Up at the turn 3, exactly. That's where the party is, isn't it? In Austria, that's for sure.
Yeah.
If you want golden tickets to a race, sit on turn 3 in Austria, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's if you do that, you hamper the run out of there.
And just in the background there, Mad Dog just got past Window. Now he's chasing down Kenneth Ang.
Yeah, I'd like to know exactly what happened to Kenneth Ang because one moment he's in P2, the next moment he's now in P9, trundling down the outside of turn 9. So we've missed that. That's a real shame. But we're watching this battle now. So the battle for 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th with Mad Dog joining the back of it. Actually, Windows on the back of this train. So this is going to be a nice, tasty little battle. Let's see.
Yeah, Tony Wolf didn't miss it. Not at all, my friend. And there's exactly what's going on. Oh, here we go. Kenneth making a run up the inside, deep on the brakes. Just rolled.
Oh, he's made contact with J Rocket.
He's actually made contact with both of the Alpines.
Amazing. That's one way to take your competitors out of the competition.
Incredibly, everyone's pointing in the right direction.
Oh, matey man, go for the dive!
He's testing his front wing.
Tell you what, Oreo's doing quite well for a man who has
Oh,
not played
Mad
it
Dog.
into the
Mad Dog's
game.
sitting back here at the moment going, okay, guys, please kill each other so I can sneak all these positions here. As you can see, Matty Man and everybody else are up ahead of him, J Rocket as well.
Yeah, so go ahead, Kiwi, as you were mentioning about Oreo before.
He's going pretty good for a man who hasn't put an inch of practice in for this track this week.
Interesting.
I don't even think I've seen him on the game at all. So he's gone cold turkey straight into it. So we'll see how he can hold off Kenneth and then maybe try and push Travie and just get a bit of air down.
Well, I suppose finishing the race will be a win for him.
Yeah, exactly.
Practice? Who needs practice, my friend?
J-Rocket going for the dive on Matty Man.
Oh, there's a
I
big
love
dog.
turn three, I love turn three.
Mad.
You gotta love it. Look at this. It's 3 abreast. And it could even be 4 in a second.
Mad Dog with the switchback.
Hold on.
Oh, he's got it. He's got J-Rocket. J-Rocket's still there. Window
Could be
lurking.
like watching the last 5 minutes of the Titanic movie, isn't it?
Oh, yeah,
He's gonna be
100%.
sinking.
You know, we've got to keep an eye on JDZ Keith because he is 7 seconds behind Stone Kiwi on the medium tyre. So this will be interesting in the later phase of the race. Window now under 2/10 from J-Rocket. J-Rocket, on his return since Italy, enjoying life right now, I think, because Italy didn't work out so well for him.
Yeah, he's returned from his SpaceX experience. So he's going to be happy to rocket his way back up into the field at the moment. There you go. The puns are coming thick and fast. Welcome along to Austria.
Whoa! So Travis Sun extremely outshot turn 3, almost wiped Wobble Candy off the face of the earth.
Are you talking about rockets and Nerf?
Windows gone round, windows gone round.
I can see where you're going.
Pardon? Oh no, there goes that DRS board. And Oreo has just been passed
Take
by
the
Kenneth
braking
Ang.
boards out while you're at it, guys. Come on.
No, they need the braking boards.
Tell you what, guys, Matty Man might come under the pressure here because Mad Dog's got full DRS and Matty Man's sitting on 20%.
Yeah, I think Mad Dog's been listening to Zarco for a little bit. Just a little bit. And Zarco, I know, loves to not use his ERS and save it for a later day. Oreo goes very, very wide out of the exit of turn 10, but I don't think he actually would have picked up a warning from that since he used the absolute full track limits. It's funny how this game works sometimes.
Are you talking about Zarco? He's on 2 warnings, my friend.
No, I'm talking about Oreo.
Oh, Oreo? Okay, Oreo is on crunching numbers.
Windows
2
boxing.
warnings. He's on 2 warnings as well, my friend.
Interesting. Zark, how many warnings is Stone Kiwi on? Is the question. I don't think he would be any. He's living life out in front with 3.2 seconds between him and Zarco and his championship rival. Whoop, I got the
He's on
hiccups.
1. He likes P1. He's on 1 warning.
Matty Man doing a switchback on Mad Dog.
Yeah, I was about to say, Matty Man still there on Mad Dog. These guys going for it. Oh, Mad Dog just braves it. Matty Man performs the second switcheroo. Tries to go down the inside of turn 9. And it seems like Mad Dog wins this battle in the end.
It ain't over, man, in Austria, that's for sure.
Not at all.
Do this for another 20 odd laps and still keep going.
Matty Man gone wide at the exit of turn 10. It's given J-Rocket a shot to go down the inside into turn 1. Matty Man goes defensive. The 2 Kiwis going at it. Wobble Candy.
Just noticed that Oreo's on the mediums as well, and he's on his own with this big bunch up here, so he'll be one to look out for at the end of the day. He might be doing sly underdog practices and not telling anyone about it because this man's got some pace today.
Oh, I probably think so. As Wobble Candy is just about to be passed by JDZ Keith, who he tries to perform the switchback, and I think JDZ Keith saw that one coming and sort of stamped on the brakes a little bit harder than he would normally do, but just try and stop the run of Wobble Candy, which ironically I did to Wobble Candy last season. What's
It's
me?
always about the Jules, isn't it? It's always me, 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 me.
It's not me. I'm just saying what my driver opinion is.
Ah, man, that's grand. Exactly. You're a great race driver and a great commentator, and you know exactly how to make or break it around Spielberg here.
Yes, but I know how to get many penalties too.
Did we finish the last
tell you
race
what.
with any drivers no penalty? Was that just one?
Only Sushi
There
was the only one.
Ferrari driver, my
Sushi.
friend. Exactly. Look at this. The McLaren driver. He's in the FedEx colours. Is he going to go for the FedEx time penalty award? No, he won't. He's going to go for that overtake. Here it is. Classic overtake. And there he is.
It's going to be a repeat.
Way up.
It's going to be a
FedEx
repeat.
colours.
Here we go. JDZ Keith. Oh, the space is there. Wobble Candy says, no, this time I'm going to carry my momentum, my speed, and continue my path. Oh, JDZ
Yeah,
Keith.
he doesn't have the left-hand corner, my friend. Two of them right now.
Mm.
And look at that. So obviously the McLaren driver loves. He might be a left-hander. Might be one of those lefties.
Maybe.
Do it for the lefties.
Trevi's son sticking in here really nicely. He's
I
put
was
himself
just
up
about
into
to say
fifth.
that.
Yeah.
He's while these two are battling Trevi and then even Kenneth caught up to the back of these guys to make a battle for that last podium position.
Although Trevi's son already has 8 seconds of penalties, so that is not going to be very helpful later on. Oh, Wobble Candy! Oh, so did Trevi's son! Trevi's son and Wobble Candy literally had the same moment, just
Wobble.
went opposite side.
The Haas is going to get him here. He's traction. Oh, he's confident.
What Haas?
Ooh.
Which Haas are you referring to?
Red Bull?
We don't have. We don't have.
Red Bull. Yeah, it's like a race car. Come on. Oh, okay.
Still running the
Sorry.
special edition livery there.
It
No,
is.
I don't have any telemetry up on my screen at the moment, okay? I'm recording this, so I'm looking at the delayed feed. Anyway.
Ah.
Matty Man and Mad Dog are
Don't
trading
pick on Diggle,
punches here.
don't pick on me. I'm giving you footage.
Oh my, Mad Dog, Matty Man, J Rocket still got Matty Man trying to go around the outside, but Mad Dog says no. I saw that coming. Oreo with a time penalty.
We're going to start to see them as drivers push over their throw warnings.
You didn't see one of the Ferrari driver that won the last race, my friend. The only driver that did it. So can anybody else do that? Well, the man leading this race right now has one warning. Perhaps he could try to repeat that as they go climbing up to the turn one. And this is the turn three, isn't it? Turn three. That's the key. Up the hill. That's
Oh,
where all the action happens.
Matty Man was so close to hitting the back of Mad Dog. I swear that would have been inches in that. As he lets J Rocket get past. J Rocket gets the double toe. Oh no! Matty Man's hit the back of J Rocket and is missing part of his front wing. So I think that might be a bit of an early stop for Matty Man. As Trevi's son has also jumped Wobble Candy and JDZ Keith.
Here comes JDZ Keith though, he's going to try to go around the outside here.
Trevi
Yeah.
had a great run through both of those guys.
But he needed to be a bit more aggressive there because he just let JDZ Keith too easy there. Too easy. I am surprised JDZ Keith has not been able to pull away with those medium tyres. But Trevi's son going early on the box. How is this going to hamper Wobble Candy? I think it did because you got to be very wary of drivers going in the box because it's all in the one line. So,
That was textbook though. I'm really glad to see drivers actually following our instruction to the T there.
oh, it's brilliant stuff. I love that. It's when they don't.
Actually, quite interesting as well because the real F1 cars aren't this close.
comes Kenneth.
They're not this close, so they never had that problem.
It's true.
But guess what? Welcome to OCE and esports because they are this close.
Yeah.
But it continues this close for the rest of the race.
Kenneth made contact with Wobble Candy. So Kenneth main championship rival Zarco is pulling away, and this is hurting him all the time. Wobble Candy, you can see the tire wear is just there, and it's just not able to turn into turn 4 just as well as it would like. JDZ Keith having much nicer tire wear, being on the harder compound, able to last a little bit longer. As I Love Controller gets a 3-second time
You're not
penalty.
called wobble candy for a reason if you're not going to wobble your car around those tires.
Maybe it's quicker. Maybe it's quicker.
You know what? It's
Ooh.
not Husky Chocolate anymore. It's sponsored by DeWalt. They replaced the advertising in the back of that. So,
Oh, that's a
I'll
shame.
tell you what, if you're the Mercedes right now, you need to take a bite out of that McLaren.
That's a
It's
sh-
the last time you're going to get that chocolate.
That's a shame. Husky chocolate's quite nice. I could do with some good chocolate.
I could do with some champagne if I was the man in this race.
Mad Dog's reeling in Oreo.
Whose is an Alpine? I think that's stationary. It is. It's Matty Man. Matty Man's had another moment. That's going to be really annoying.
He's on fresh mediums. when that
Yeah.
happened as well.
Yeah, he is. So that won't do them any good. So he's going to have to try and get to the end of the race on those, but we know what happens when you get to 20 laps. Moggs showed us exactly what happens when you get to 20 laps on a set of mediums.
Kiwis in the box.
So, as Guackle, hey Guackle, welcome. As that was a good reset though. Props to Matty Man. It was a good reset. He made sure the car was stopped, checked to make sure that one was there. Kenneth Ang has dived into the pits. He's pulled the trigger, which won't affect Kenneth Ang at all. JDZ Keith, I mean. But it will affect Wobble Candy. Stone Kiwi will have all the space in the world. Because Oreo's not going to challenge him. Not from there.
Yeah, Stone Kiwi's looking good, mate. 12 seconds down the road.
Yeah.
You know that from the previous race. 18 seconds for a pit stop.
Mad
So
Dog's
he's going to
going
be
for the dive.
the lead of this race.
Yeah, so there we go. Kiwi just mentioned Mad Dog on for the dive on Oreo. Mad Dog, the space is there. Will he get the DRS? He does. He's probably just too far away to go for another dive.
Seen some drivers get incredible runs out of that corner there.
Yeah.
Oreo just took off.
Oh, Oreo's gone super wide.
Oh, that's not where you want to be.
That's allowed Mad Dog to just drive right by.
Mad Dog's having a really good race here. He's just holding him down.
Yeah,
Well, Mad Dog's going to catch up. Mad Dog's going to catch up because he's going to jump these guys 15 seconds down the road from the three guys up the box. Zarco, Kenneth, and Wobbly Candy. And I must be feeling the pressure right now. 15 laps on those tires.
Stone Kiwi gets the penalty.
Aren't they?
Ooh, Stone Kiwi got his.
Burning.
Sorry, Stone Kiwi just got himself a 3-second time penalty. And he's catching JDZ Keith, fresh mediums compared to old mediums. So this is going to make, I assume, pretty light work of him, but it depends how hard JDZ Keith fights this. I think for the race win, JDZ Keith needs to keep Stone Kiwi behind him.
Sorry, I think Zarco's in trouble. Man started P2. 15 laps on his tyres. And Stone Kiwi's now almost ready to take Kenneth. And that's almost less than 10 seconds away from our race leader. So he's done it. He's done the right strategy. He's called a Red Bull strategy on Mercedes, except at the moment it's AlphaTauri versus Ferrari. He's going to just eat. Then Zarco's going to respond, but it's going to be too late. Look at that. They're going to be almost passing these guys soon.
Yeah, but he's not. He's going to be held up. Oh, he's almost at the back. Almost lost the rear end too. Stone Kiwi knows he needs to get him right now. JZ Keith goes defensive. That's super late on the brakes.
He's confident in the tyres. And look at that. Zarco's still in the pit lane right now. So they're already almost going to be in turn 3 by the time now. Zarco's coming out. Zarco might be in traffic of Oreo as well. He is. He's stuck behind Oreo. That's going to hurt him big time. Oh, that's not where you want to be. They called the wrong strategy for the Alfa Romeos.
Yeah, but
Kiwi further up the road.
Zarco will get a nice piece of DRS here. It's probably just a little bit too far behind Oreo. Guaco, I think Kenneth let him go, to be honest. Maybe. I mean, it was super, looked like super early for JDZ Keith to be on the brakes. So, as Oreo has let Zarco go. So, seems to be a lot of respect from all the drivers, giving each other some nice piece of tarmac.
There's a good
You gotta remember-
Freddy and Wobble. He's
Yeah,
3
go ahead.
tenths behind him. Maybe when they get into the DRS zone of the front straight, he's going to be right on there.
Yeah,
Just
Travis.
gotta remember, Stone Kiwi boxed a lap earlier, and he's almost eight and change up the road, and setting the fastest laps too. And Oreo going really wide as well, but even picking up maybe a warning there. So Stone Kiwi called the perfect strategy. His tyres are obviously 1 lap older, but he's got a penalty, and Zarco knows that. But Zarco's running really wide. Sorry, Oreo's running really wide. My apologies, but yeah. Now Zarco's chance to win this would be on penalties, but he's also nursing 2 seconds. Two warnings. My apologies.
Yeah, Zarco's starting to come back at Stone Kiwi a little bit. It's now down. It was down to 6.8, but Yeah, it's starting to come down a little bit. So Zarco may be finding the rhythm, I think, a bit more than Stone Kiwi is. Stone Kiwi probably not liking the mediums as much as he was liking the softs. There's Guackle laughing as he would never let Zarco go if he was in Aureo's position. Very, very true. So let's see what Zarco's going to be able to do, because I've seen his time. His time's come down by about 8/10 this lap. Is Stone Kiwi nursing a problem? Or is he just not using any ERS?
Nothing that I can see at the moment. I'm just checking the telemetry information. His last lap was a 106.3. Last lap from Zarco is 106.9. Then again, Zarco just came out in some fresh boots and had a bit of traffic. So interesting to see what happens in the next lap. 19 of 36, so
Yeah.
just over the halfway point. Getting ready to get rumble in the jungle here.
Zarco's just
Spielberg.
lost a bunch of time. I think he's made a mistake somewhere. It's down to 6.7. So I think he's made a mistake somewhere.
Halfway through the race, we've got half of the drivers almost with penalties now.
Yeah.
Track
Yeah, but
limits.
keep an eye. As Tony Wolfen said, keep an eye on Kenneth. Kenneth is on right in the Mercedes. It's gone quick. He's actually got 1.5 seconds down the road. Fresh boots, catching Oreo left, right, and center. Like he should be, you know, basically on the Spanish coastline right now in Europe. He's just flying. He's got the fastest lap too, 106.1. He's setting quickest than everybody else. You think about this. Oreo's 109 last lap, so he shaved about 3 or 4 seconds a lap out of him. He's going to catch him thick and fast here.
I think he's going to
In
get
Austria.
past him before the end of the lap. So here we go. DRS wide open. He might get him in the next turn. So here we go. Kenneth Ang. The car just looks like it's on rails.
It's a Mercedes. Oh, yeah, he got last of late breakers for sure. You have to do it here. He got the traction, put the power down, slapped the loud pedal, and the car just sticks.
Beautifully
That car
done.
stopped Beautifully.
Yeah, beautifully
That was
done.
Very, very nice to watch.
But Kenneth is not thinking about Oreo right now. He's
Nah.
thinking about a win.
He's
That's what
thinking
he's
about
thinking about.
Zarco is what he's thinking
Remember,
about.
Keith has to still box. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, the Ferrari driver has to box, and he's really hurting right now. The Ferrari driver, 19 laps on those tires. And he has
Yes.
to box. He's going to lose a lot of positions as well too. He's going to drop quite back, and a lot of overtaking
Ooh,
to do. And it's
JD's
not an easy thing to do.
JDZ Keith in the pits, and he's going to put on those softs. Oreo, will he follow suit? Oreo does follow suit. So Guackle said Oreo must pit, and Oreo is pitting.
Think about this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars, and now going to go past the Ferrari driver. He might just get out ahead of the Aston Martin of Mad Dog, Alfa Romeo.
If he...
Gonna be pretty close.
Yeah, it's going to be very close.
Alfa
This is going to be
Romeo.
important
Yeah,
for
it
JDZ Keith. He's not going to.
is.
No.
He got it. The Alfa Romeo Mad Dog got him.
But I don't imagine there's going to be too much of a fight, because JDZ Keith on those softs, compared to Mad Dog's 4-lap mediums, actually. That's not going to be too bad, to be honest, in terms of tyre difference. I mean, obviously the softs are the better tyre, but... Let's see, JDZ Keith, he's going, he's coming. He goes down the inside. Mad Dog probably knows he's not going to be able to fight that one. I think he just shows him too much respect. So, yeah, JDZ Keith is now free to go and chase down P5 from Travis Sun, and probably a P4 from Wobble Candy.
Yeah, 6 seconds down the road, remember, from the Red Bull driver. So that's a lot of work to do. Now, Zarco has to push.
Windows
He's
in the
10
wall
seconds
again.
down the road from Stone Kiwi. That's a lot of time they're trying to catch
Ooh,
in a handful of laps here. However, he knows that Stone Kiwi has a penalty. But however, lurking in the mind of Zarco is the fact that he's also on 2 warnings. So if he pushes it too much, he's also going to be a 3-second penalty. And then that'll bring Kenneth into play big time.
oh, 100%. As Miggs was super late on the brakes. I don't know how he slowed the car down, but he did. He avoided the gravel trap, and he's passed on-off controller. These battles. We've got quite a few battles up and down the field.
Oreo's going for the highest time penalty award.
DHL,
He's
my
on
friend.
9.
Yeah,
DHL.
he's only on 9. He's still got a long way to go.
Yeah, talk to Jules about that. He gets
I was about to say, he's still got... Hang on. Did I cap 12 or 15? I can't remember how many I copped. He's still got quite a few from me, so I think I held the most at Austria and still managed to get a podium.
You can't be handing over the trophy that early, my friend. You still hold the trophy.
Oh no, Miggs has lost the back end, and that's an easy place for I Love Controller. Travis Sun, I think, might overtake my penalty from Austria. As JDZ Keith, the fastest lap of the race with 106.1, closing in on Travis Sun. I think it might be a done and dusted move even without overtaking. Travis Sun only on 6 seconds of penalties. Ah, he must have served one in the pits. So,
Oh, he's the fastest man, the Red Bull. Absolutely, but he's nursing the penalties. Believe it or not, his tyres are about 3 laps older than Wobbly Candy. And he's just, I don't know. He's saying, Wobbly Candy, mate, your car is a little bit wobbly, and I like the Hershey chocolate, but I'll tell you what, Red Bull gives you wings, that's for sure, especially around the Red Bull ring.
yeah.
You know?
That's true. I mean, Red Bull only doing 5th. AlphaTauri, their sister team, in leading the way as Stone Kiwi goes even quicker with a 105.8. As Impossible 11, ciao, Impossible 11. Thank you for the hello. How you doing? As we see, who else is getting close here? Travis Sun, super close to the back of Wobble Candy. Wobble Candy in the exact same position he was last season in Austria. So, seems to enjoy this track, Wobble Candy. Nice and consistent.
I'm all for the sun, my friend.
The Sun.
And you shouldn't look at the sun right now, and you shouldn't be looking at your rearview mirrors if you're in the McLaren, because the sun is definitely going to be brightening his way past you in that bright Red Bull livery. He's up from P13, currently into P5, looking for a P4. And is he going to be blinding that McLaren driver? I think he certainly will. He's on fire, isn't he?
He is.
Blistering pace.
He just needs to be a bit brave on the brakes. Oh, that was so close. Wobble Candy making contact with the outside. Travis Sun just needs to be a bit more braver on the brakes and a little bit more aggressive. He's a little bit too lenient into some of these corners. He's just kind of letting Wobble Candy dictate the play. Oh, Wobble Candy's lost the rear end!
Oh,
yeah,
no.
Wobbly had... Oh, a little too wobbly, Mr. Wobbly.
Uh-oh.
The pressure works too.
Oh.
Pressure works.
It does, doesn't it? It does. Especially when you have a big ball of helium and nitrogen
Mad Dog
burning
would have had his
behind
heart
you,
in
isn't
his
it?
mouth.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Kiwi, Mad Dog would have got the shock and the fright of his life when Wobble Candy came across to rejoin the track. What this has done, though...
You guys know that as drivers, you're flying around a corner, flat out, doing your own race, and all of a sudden there's a car like facing the wrong direction. Even though it might be ghosted, that's scary as hell, right?
oh yeah,
Age
100%.
15 years, says Greg.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely would have. As Kenneth Ang has had another moment, and he's now got Travis Sun on the back of him. Kenneth Ang is just not enjoying, I don't know what it is, life on tyres, or he's got the 1-lap pace, but he just does not have the consistency to come with it.
Did
9
anybody
laps
tell
on
the
these
Red Bull
tyres.
driver? The Red Bull driver that started in P13 at the moment, that he's actually on older tyres, but he's going like faster than everybody else on the track right now. Did anybody let him know? Did he give you the memo?
I think he's just...
Christian
Can we get him on the line?
right now. Sorry.
I think Travis Sun is just being super consistent, honestly, and everybody else around him seems to be falling away. As there's another Mercedes that's of window that's in the gravel trap, so both Mercedes seem to be hating life right now.
What are you talking about? Kenneth's in P3.
Well, for how long? You got Christian Horner breathing down his neck now.
Christian Horner might be tapping his foot, but I'd be slamming my foot on the desk. That was really bad impersonation, but anyway, yeah, Travis is doing pretty good. Remember, Kenneth's going to say, you know what, mate, you can get past because you have 3 seconds penalties. But then again, I think Travis is thinking about, okay, mate, I've heard on the pit wall that you have 2 warnings. So if I can force you into one little mistake, then we're even Stevens on penalties.
Well, it's true. Kenneth Ang seems to be extending that advantage a little bit. It's now out to 1.5 seconds. So, who else is close by? Miggs is only 7/10 from My Love Controller. This is a beautiful screenshot, what do you call it, track shot from this Helicam. Zarco falling away from Stone Kiwi, gap up to 12.2 seconds, which will become 9.2 seconds at the end of the race, providing Zarco doesn't get a 3-second time penalty. What else? Let's see.
J Rocket's closing in on Wobble Candy here.
Yeah, but that's only because Wobble Candy passed him, so that's still pretty close. I suppose we're waiting on JDZ Keith to come join the party for third place because he's on the softs. He's only 1.8 seconds from Travisan, who is only 1.2 seconds from Kenneth Ang. So third place is up for grabs for JDZ Keith, and we're going to have a fiery battle very soon.
Yeah, exactly. The top three starting the exact same position. Stone Kiwi P1, Zarco P2, and Kenneth all started in those positions during qualifying. However, the tyres are a little bit different. Obviously, Stone Kiwi doesn't need to worry about that. 13 seconds down the road, he can put that car into pit lane mode. That, you know, whatever it calls you, where you slap it into pit limiter mode. That's what I was looking for. and probably still. Well, we're getting close, right? We got 8 or so change to go on races. So the top 3 are separated, but I think this is Travis Sun's time to shine. Oh, wow. I didn't even realize it was a reference. It's definitely his time to shine, isn't it?
You're too clever for your own good.
I didn't realize. I did this too much. I did this too much. We're here to have a giggle, my friend.
It's true.
I'm certainly having a fun here.
Oh, it's true. It's very, very true. JDZ Keith 1 second away from Travisan. Gap ever closing. He can see P3. He can smell P4.
Kenneth's for company. Look at the Ferrari catching him left, right, and center. So he has to be looking forward and backwards now for the Red Bull, and he's only going to have that livery for about a couple more weeks as well.
Yeah, look, he's managed that gap to Kenneth Ang. It's now stuck at 1.3, but he's got an ever-closing Ferrari who's hunting him down. Goes a little wide. Hopefully that's probably going to be a track warning. So he's only got so many more of those before he gets another penalty, JDZ Keith. But he knows Kenneth Ang is the target, and it's within reach with 7 laps to go. DRS opens wide. You can see the speed difference coming down. JDZ Keith doesn't have a lot of ERS. Oh, it goes for a fake dive. The fake dive ends up becoming a real dive.
Yes.
There's a little bit of contact, I think, and JDZ Keith got a little squirrely. But that DRS is now opened up. Ravi-san has got nothing to defend against unless he's got ERS. Doesn't break very late. JDZ Keith does and gets the place. P4 for JDZ Keith. Kenneth Ang, look out.
Yeah, Kenneth under pressure now, isn't he?
He definitely is.
Mercedes are under big pressure there from the Ferraris. And well, although Keith is nursing some penalties, he just wants to get it. He just wants to beat the Mercedes.
J-Rock has left the session. He might need an invite, Chris. So let's see, viewers, if you turn your attention, J-Rocket. Viewers, turn your attention to the chat. You can vote for your driver of the day. Still 6 laps to go, but if you want to get those votes in early, by all means, the more the merrier.
What's with all the dogs here in OCE? Because we got Goof Dog in the Twitch chat there saying Stone Kiwi is really under pressure. I'm not sure, mate. He's got 14 seconds up the road. He has 3 seconds penalty, so obviously take that away. He's got about 11 second gap. It's not too bad, I'd say. You know something I don't know?
I mean, unless he's referring to unless he can see into the future and Stone Kiwi's made a mistake somewhere, and then on the last lap we have 7 cars behind him. So it's possible.
Maybe he's maybe he knows that Stone Kiwi's something. We'll see. Keep an eye on those deltas.
Yeah. As JDZ Keith, I think the gap's kind of stabilized right now. It's stuck at 1.1, and I feel like JDZ Keith can't get any closer to Kenneth Ang. He's abusing all his ERS. He's got barely any of it left, but he's managed to get himself within DRS zone. Will he get the DRS? He does. That's all important because it means he can do a little bit of saving while he gets the extra DRS power. Third's up for grabs. You got 5 laps to do it. It's now within 3 tenths.
I think the key for Kenneth right now is to, Keith and Kenneth, is to force Kenneth into a mistake because Kenneth has got him on advantage. Obviously, Keith is way quicker in the Ferrari, but the problem with Keith is that Keith has 3 seconds penalties. Now, Kenneth is also nursing 2 warnings. So if he could force Kenneth into a mistake...
Oh, he's going to try to go around the outside. He is going to go around the outside. There's a bit of contact, bit of banging wheels. But he's now got the inside for turn 6. Latest on the brakes. He's still holding it. There's still space for 2 cars. He's got the inside now for turn 7. The move is done and dusted, but Kenneth Ang, with the extra drive around the outside, is now directly tucked in behind the rear wing of the Ferrari. He's going for it again down the inside of turn 9, which will open up for the inside of turn 10. I think.
Laid through for the DRS.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
I think Migs wanted that DRS because he knows he's out of ERS. He's got nothing to defend with. As Goof, I do not want to vote. That is your call, but I suggest you vote.
But remember, I think the Ferrari driver, Keith, he doesn't want to just overtake so easily. He wants to force Kenneth into a mistake. If he doesn't get on, the Travis Sun's going to be forcing somebody into the sun, or maybe into the moon, definitely into the darkness or the sunshine. Look at this.
Oh!
Battling for 3.
Okay, so Goof, if you have a look, on the link in the chat, you can click on that and then you can vote. As JDZ Keith dies down the inside, but Travis Sun's also sniffing in the background. Oh, this is going to be a repeat. Kenneth Ang decides he's going to be a little bit braver and try and muscle his way around the outside this time. There's still space for 2 cars. There's still respect between the 2 cars. And Kenneth Ang gets a little wobbly, but he's going to be the one that now gets the DRS. Travis Sun trying to join on the action. Down the inside. Travis Sun is... Oh, I can't tell if he's kept the car.
He's
I
gone.
don't think so.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I thought we had the... Oh, he's almost in the pit lane entrance. I thought we had
He was in a really bad spot.
defibrillator to
thought
pump
Mad
start
Dog was
your
there.
heart there, Julesy, after that race.
Blah.
The previous one.
Blimey.
We're going to have to get the defibrillator charged up for you for the rest of the cracking race here.
Kenneth Ang gets himself another 3-second time penalty. Oh, it's just within it. Who's going to get the DRS? I think the Ferrari might. No, it's the Mercedes that's going to get the DRS. JDZ Keith will get another bite, but that extra power from the Mercedes DRS. Not enough speed. Kenneth Ang, perfect on his brakes. No chance for JDZ Keith. 3 laps to go. 6 seconds between JDZ Keith and Kenneth Ang in terms of penalties. Wobble Candy has jumped Mad Dog into P5. Travis Sun is going to have to reclaw back his P5 somehow. But he's got 2 laps to do it.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody has informed Stone Kiwi that there's all this action happening behind him.
Well, actually, he's lost 2 seconds somewhere because Zarco is now 12 seconds behind. So, something's happened.
He's carefully, I think he's just managing his tyres. They're about 45% right now, just taking it easy. He's got to make sure he has that 3-second gap, which he has, obviously, 12 down the road. That's the fastest lap, too, so he could be up for a 3P here, the trifecta. Forget the Melbourne Cup, my friend. The AlphaTauri drive up Stone Kiwi. Get 3 for 3 here.
It's the Stone Kiwi Cup.
Stone Kiwi Cup.
JDZ Keith going on the outside of turn 4. Who's going to be latest on the brakes? JDZ Keith is, but there's just enough space for a Mercedes. JDZ Keith's gone wide into the gravel, and that's relinquished P3.
Bit too much grass for any good purchase on the track there.
No, but it would have done their, what do you call it? The lawnmower team a bit of a favor.
Just a little bit.
Somebody clip that. Too much grass for whatever, and then lawn mowing. I need that. I need that. I love it. I love it. Stone Kiwi from Zarco. I think it's definitely going to be that one too. Kenneth is definitely going to have this one anyway because Keith has to either force him into a penalty, overtaking, or just accept the fact that you're going to just miss out on that podium. Just miss out a little bit of the Ferrari champagne as well. It's going to be even worse for the Ferrari driver.
Well, I
He
mean,
ain't giving up yet.
Kenneth Ang's had 2 spins from no pressure. So let's see, Kenneth Ang, if he's able to keep his nerve or if he's going to go for a third trifecta spin. So let's find out. It's up to Kenneth Ang in keeping his nerve.
Maybe he's going to be like a diamond.
He needs to force him into a penalty. That's what he's trying to do. Because he knows Kenneth has 2 warnings. And unfortunately, the Ferrari driver has 6 seconds of penalties. So even that now, he's in big trouble. I think he's just playing with his food really at the end of the day. Kenneth is just like, my friend, I will be tasting that Ferrari.
Oh, JDZ Keith. I'm not sure if you just saw that. Had a massive, tank slapper out of turn 8. And somehow managed to keep it in a straight line. But it's put Kenneth Ang right on the back of him yet again. We're on the final lap of the race. Where has time gone? On the final lap of the
Quick
race.
race here, isn't it?
Viewers, Chris, do you want to post the driver of the day for him? Yeah, I think you have around. Viewers,
I'll post it again.
thank you. Viewers, if you turn your attention to the chat, you can vote for your driver of the day. We'll announce the driver of the day votes later on, as there's a Mercedes who's stopped at the end of turn 8. We are going to have a look. Whoop. Kenneth Ang has just repassed JDZ Keith, but we're going to have a look at Stone Kiwi to come and take his 5th win of the season. And they crossed the line. JDZ Keith and Kenneth Ang still going at it. We'll see Zarco cross the line any moment. He's behind window on the map. JDZ Keith again gets a massive tank slapper, but I think he's going to have to forfeit P3. Such a shame, but well fought from JDZ Keith. He'll have to settle for P4. In P5, Wobble Candy will come around with Mad Dog going super wide out of there, but will come home for P5 and P6. Travis Sun, oh, I feel really sad for Travis Sun because he was on for a great P5, but P7 will have to do for this race. Oreo, no practice from him. Into P8, J Rocket will come around to finish P9. Actually, takes that place from Oreo. And Matty Man, the last driver to cross the track in P10. I think we've lost Kiwi somewhere.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate, isn't it, for the sun to set on Travis Sun
Yeah.
and travel a little bit into the darkness, but still picks up some crucial points. But yeah, there is. But he does get the driver of the day, so there is some sunshine for the Red Bull driver.
Well, Stone Kiwi, race win number 5. He takes that trophy in his hand and he takes a closer step to the Drivers' Championship. I think that might actually seal the Drivers' Championship for him, but we'll have to do a count back. It might not be mathematical though, so let's find out later on. In the meantime, he can celebrate his win from Zarco, from Kenneth Ang's, the drivers in the 1st, 2nd, 3rd in the championship, finishing exactly how they are in the standings. But we have a look at the rounding off of the results. In Stone Kiwi finishing P1, Zarco P2, and Kenneth Ang P3. They round out our top 3. You have JDZ Keith in P4, Wobble Candy P5, Mad Dog P6, Travis Hunt P7, J Rocket P8, Oreo P9, Matty Man P10, Migs P11, I Love Controller P12, and P13 goes to Window. As Guaco, I think it's always going to be mathematical. Yes.
Depends who's doing the calculations.
Probably won't be me. So, yeah, that rounds out our race. I think we'll try and...
I'd like to get at the moment, if we can actually get a lot of heart rate monitor on Jules.
Me?
He's had to do 2 of these back to back, and I'm sure your heart is pumping pretty much at about 8th gear at 1,400 reps per minute.
Oh, 100%.
After these races.
100%. But, look, it's good fun. And I can now, well, not now, soon, rest. But in the meantime, we'll look forward to some race interviews. I think the only one we're missing is Kenneth Ang. So, Biggles, would you like to take it away with Zarco? As he's the
highlights being, my friend. I'll be able to share the highlights with you.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Take it.
No commentating, but you guys do the interviews, and I'll have the highlights for you, and I'll share it, and you can maybe throw it up on the screen while you do the interviews.
Easy, easy. Would you like to take the first interview with Zarco? Yeah? No?
No, don't throw the interviews. I'm trying to prepare the highlights, okay?
All right.
One job.
All right, I'll take the interview. Zarco, okay, let's go. Zarco, finishing P2. Finishing P2. Do you think you had the pace for P1, or was it just a little bit out of reach?
I think if I had managed to stay on Stone Kiwi's tail and get the DRS from him, I could have stayed in touch. But after the incident with controller and just getting out of like 3 seconds up the road, it was just not possible to catch back up.
Yeah, I mean, we watched that, we saw that the whole time, and it just kind of looked like I Love Controller. But did you cop any rear wing damage from that? I think Chris said you might not have, but
Yeah, I got a bit of damage, and also I got a warning too from the. So I was like really careful for the rest of the race with track limits, because you get a warning and then you take it seriously.
Yeah. I mean, look, in any case, you still come away with P2, and you kind of pull ahead of Kenneth Ang. Is that the target, or do you still think?
That was always my target, to finish in front of Kenneth. Yeah, and obviously, you know, when it comes to second place, but I think congratulations to Stone Kiwi. I think that's he won the championship from that performance.
Well, we'll count that back later on, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
I think so. Yeah, but yeah, great. Obviously coming in and even missing the first couple of races and then taking it by storm. He's a really fast, and it's good to follow him actually, and to see. I think that from following him in Britain, I improved my own racing from that. So,
Oh.
yeah. Don't complain, but get better. That's the motto I have.
What do you call it? Stone Kiwi leading the way, not just in the championship, but also in how to drive. So that's pretty cool. So, any case, Zarco, well done, awesome stuff. P2 for you, and you've got 7 days to think about Australia.
Thank you very much. We'll see you then.
Easy, easy. Chris, can you invite Kenneth Ang? Maybe because he is here. If we can get Kenneth Ang first.
Weird. Try again.
So, Kenneth Ang, if we'll give him a couple seconds if he can get in. Otherwise, we'll go straight to Stone Kiwi. He is in. Here we go. Kenneth Ang, are you there?
Yep. Hello.
How you doing?
Good. Bit pissed off at my mistake, but that's how it is.
Yeah, I was just about to say, all that speed and it's just a P3 for you. That must really hurt.
I mean, it's kind of a recurring thing, right? Almost something happens every race, but that's how it is. Because Stone Kiwi is too fast, so to even stay with him, you gotta be on the limit, and sometimes these things happen.
Yeah, I 100% understand what that's like. So don't worry about that, and I'm sure all the viewers would know as well. But look, in any case, it's still P3. You're still within touching distance of P2 in the championship. What are your thoughts for Australia?
Not too bad. I like Sector 1 and 2, but Sector 3 is a bit rubbish for me.
Yeah, I mean, well, look, you got 7 days to kind of think about that one. But I suppose the next question I want to think about, how was that battle with JDZ Keith in the last couple of laps?
Very fair. I like that. It's very enjoyable. He left a lot of room, and I mean, maybe he didn't want to risk anything since he had a penalty anyway. But it was good fun for like the last 5 laps.
Oh, I'm glad it brought us a lot of entertainment on the viewers, so I'm glad you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah, the middle was a bit boring. I was hoping for a safety car, but good battle at the end to spice things up.
Yeah, speaking of safety, we didn't have one yet again, so
Exactly.
no safety
Yes.
car T1, no safety car
safety
T2.
car. Exactly. 5 races in a row now I've done without a safety car. So, you know, I didn't remember. When was the last time we was in a safety car?
We saw it in Britain. I don't know about you, but we saw it in Britain, so
But that was a week ago, my friend.
not for us.
Or 2 weeks, actually. Yeah, long time ago now.
It was a little while ago, but yeah. In any case, Kenneth Ang, 7 days to Australia. You think you can get Zarco, or you think it's going to be really close, or do you think it's going to lean towards Zarco?
Well, you have to ask him. His pace is very specific on certain tracks, so you have to ask him how his pace is like at Australia.
Yeah, that's true.
No, my friend, no. Do you want your name engraved in the trophy? Do you want it? Do you want to put that on your shelf? Do you want to go to sleep at night looking at that, just as you close your eyes and go, that's mine, right there, that's mine. Is it going to be yours? Or are you going to give it to him? Are you going to put a picture of him on your wall, or are you going to put the trophy on your cabinet? Tell me what you want to do.
P1 for Australia.
Ooh.
There you go.
There we go. There we go.
That's the attitude we need, my friend.
There we
That's
go.
how you win race.
Well done, Kenneth Ang. Well done with P3.
Thanks.
We'll move on to the round 8 Austrian Grand Prix winner and probably the championship winner, but we will have to count that back. Stone Kiwi.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not too bad.
I assume a little easier than you thought.
Yeah, once I looked behind after turn 1, it was a bit of a mess. And that's my chance to pull away. And, yep.
Yeah, you
So
can't.
Kiwi, have you won the championship or not? What was the team telling you when you crossed the line?
I had radio silence.
Oh, so you know that? Yes, world
No.
champion. No, none of that.
Nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You must know. You know.
Bit of a one-man army over here.
By the way, your border's still closed, so we can't send the trophy over there. Unfortunately, maybe we'll see. Anyway, come on. Hey, did you feel like you won the championship? You must have been screaming as your car crossed the line, thinking, "I've wrapped up this. I have to wrap this one."
Oh no, I'll wait till it's official. You never know.
Yeah, it's true.
I
Yeah,
love
it's
it.
true.
Just cool, calm, and collected, aren't you, mate? Cool, calm, and collected.
But that's how you need to be in a car. Cool, calm, and collected. But look, in any case, it's another win. That's your 5th win of the season. How do you feel about Australia?
Probably my favourite track to drive, I reckon.
Is that
Too
Yep,
many
look forward
snakes.
to it.
Too many snakes. That's what you say, mate. Too many snakes.
Too many spiders.
Sorry to cut you off. Yeah, on that one. I'm done taking the jokes. Why would you want to go to Australia when you're in a beautiful New Zealand? Jeez.
Exactly.
Never-
I'll never visit Australia, probably.
Look, in any case, you grab that win, and well done, Stone Kiwi.
Thank you.
No worries at all. Well, thank you, podium sitters. We'll, I think it's time to wrap it up from here. We'll have a quick look at, as I said, what's to come. Well, this was round 8. As you can see, you've got Australia next round, and that's the final round of season 4. It's actually come by a lot quicker than I expected. We started back at round 1 in Hungary on August 15th, and here we are now with one more race to go. We have the constructors are pretty much sealed. The drivers' championship will have to count back, but it's probably pretty much sealed. And one more race where we can have some good fun, some laughs, and some great entertainment. But it all comes down to next week.
Are we having barbecues at your place, mate?
Oh, for sure. I've got 3. I got 3 barbecues. We can do many different.
3.
Yeah.
I hope so, because we have a league full of fantastic people here at OCE. So you're gonna be firing up the snags on the barbie, that's for sure.
Oh, 100%. I think Chris was going to say something, but it disappeared. I don't know.
Was I? Huh? What? Huh?
I don't know. You went green for a second, so I'm not sure.
Spooky. It's not Halloween anymore.
We got some highlight. Have you got some highlight video? I don't know if you get time to do that, but anyway.
I don't have anything, but if you've got something.
I got
I
the
sent
link.
it to you. Did you hit download?
Well, I don't know if it'll do it in time.
You could download it pretty quickly. It's not that big. It's all just compiled and ready to go. If you want to round up the round.
I don't know. It's 1.6, so
Yeah, it's too much.
I think it'll be too much.
Thanks, Australian internet.
Well,
Get charged for that too, my friend. It's coming on your bill.
yeah, I think. Well then, this won't download in time. But I think we'll go with the race summary. And who shall we start with? Chris, I think we can start with you this time. What's your race summary from this race, round 8?
You know, same as usual. Very close racing. Some great overtakes in there that I think I'll try and give to you for the highlights video. And yeah, no, just T1 has great respect between drivers. There's last laps between, who was it at the top there? JDZ and
Kenneth.
who was he racing?
Kenneth. Yeah.
They were side by side for like corner after corner. It's just so much fun to watch. I'll have to say that.
Yeah, it was. It's great. It's great. It's what we want to see week in, week out. I mean, obviously, it doesn't always work out that way. It's heat of the moment stuff, but again, it worked out pretty clean today, and no late night shooting this week, please, pretty please.
Didn't think so.
Biggles, would you like to give your summary on this race?
Who got the driver of the day is voted from the form?
Ooh, I forgot about that. It's
Yeah.
it's a 3-way tie. It's tied between Zarco, JDZ Keith, and Travis Sun.
Alright, so next person to post in the Twitch chat. You post a name right now, and you'll get that between those 3 drivers. Go.
Literally, yeah.
Yep, 2 seconds. Come on, guys. And by the way,
Zarco won.
speaking of
There
the
you go.
Twitch chat, guys, Zarco, there it is. Go on, Quacko, go.
There we go.
Oh,
Speaking of which, I feel that we should protest. We're at 95 followers here for OCE. So I think unless we get 5 more followers, this stream's never going to end. It's never going to end. We'll keep it going.
Are we actually on 95 on Twitch? I haven't actually been keeping up with Twitch. I've been keeping
We're
up
at
more with
95 on
YouTube.
Twitch.
Oh, wow.
98, Guaco. So there it is. I say just keep the stream going. If you have to listen to Julesy snore and wake up and brush his teeth in the morning and whatever, fine. It'll be that it is. The stream will not end until we get to 100. That is the rule.
Fun
right
fact:
now.
Jules has like F1 efficiency in the bathroom.
and Jules,
Come on, guys. 2 more follows. Do you want to be 100 right now? Do you want to finish 2 fantastic, great Austrian races back to back with some of the best racing I've ever seen in any of the leagues that I've been involved in? And all it takes is 2 follows.
I
We
didn't
can
even.
end the pain right now. End the commentating pain.
I didn't even know we had 98 followers on Twitch. I did not know this. Why did I not know this? So, Stone Kiwi,
Come on,
you've
guys.
elected yourself
your
as driver of the day?
Give us two follows, and I will buy you a Foster's, or I'll buy you a Heineken 0.0 if you can't drink of age. How's that? There's the deal right now. Come on. Invite everybody.
It's a pretty good.
keep the stream going until Tuesday night's classic race.
I was about to say.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. I honestly agree. I you know what? Just put Baby Shark on repeat over and over again.
Baby Shark.
Bro, we
Some,
want to
uh,
gain
like that.
followers. We want to gain.
Oh, amazing. Oh,
Two
man.
followers, guys. Invite everybody you can right now. Just 2 people. Who wants to be the 100? That's the key.
That's true.
Don't make me. Get your
I
dog.
just
your
want to
cat,
hear Biggles keep
your
talking.
neighbor.
I was about to say.
Put the grandma next door. Create your grandma an account, and just say, "Grandma, click this button right now." She'll do it. She
Oh,
loves to
man.
support OCE.
Hey, did you start downloading the thingo, Jules?
I did. I think it's done now.
Yeah,
I'll join. I'll
That's
join
why
from
we're doing
my
it.
work. I'll join from my work account. Yeah.
Ooh,
Some-
yes.
I tell you, just
That
all we
counts.
I don't know if there's anybody, if the followers are following, because I don't see that. But you guys let me know. Just 2, guys. Just you know what? I'm gonna just spam this to everybody I know on the planet. We're gonna get 1 more follower. We have to get 1 more follower.
Send the Biggles army.
Why do we not end this? This has been 2 fantastic Austrian races tonight. Have you not agree?
Oh, I agree.
Absolutely.
All the tiers have been fantastic races.
Not a safety car. Amazing.
And not, yeah, exactly. Not a safety
How many
car. I mean,
finished that race with no penalties? There was a few more than 1 that time, wasn't there?
No, I didn't. I was just in no man's land, so I was just chilling.
See if I can pull it. We had. So yeah, you finished no penalties. Kenneth no penalties. Wobble, Mad Dog no penalties. That's progress.
It is.
Yeah.
We did it.
I can't seem to extract these files, apparently.
It's not a file. It's one. Just one file. Just one file. Not it's OCE.mp4.
Sorry, I got an update. Barring any penalties, it's the championship's still on for Tier 1. It's gonna go to Australia.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, 61 points. Stone Kiwi's in front of me. Yep. So, yeah. If he does, yeah, exactly right. Yeah.
I think the all Australians are going to try to get a dingo to.
I'm
chew
happy
on
it's still going.
cable.
I'll
Yeah,
start from last next
We're
race.
gonna lose with the trophy across the ditch. Come on, guys, let's get behind it. We can't have that.
Oh, man.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna wrap number 8 wire around it. That's what they're gonna do.
Oh, man.
Keep an eye on the followers. I'm spamming people. What are we at?
I mean, I'm hungry. Oh, no,
you need
Guackle.
something.
Guackle, don't say that. Imagine if Stone Kiwi pulls a Jules at Australia.
If that happens, that's gonna count as a commentator curse across race sessions. Like you're cursing him now, and it's gonna come to fruition in a week's
Bunny
time.
Snags. Sorry, Bunny Snags has joined. Bunny Snags, do you follow? What the followers at, guys? Come on.
99.
99.
Oh,
Who
wow.
wants to be the 100? Come on.
Oh, wow.
Don't get
Oh,
me
look,
Oh,
Biggle
wow.
energy.
This is not going
Biggle,
to
someone's
stop
Biggle's
until we
on
get to
fire.
100, I guarantee. Hey,
Yeah, and anyone who's in
great
the
races back to back. We are going to 100.
And we're gonna be having classic race from Tuesday if anyone wants to come on the chat.
Oh yes, the classic race. If
Yeah,
anybody's
yeah.
interested,
F 2020 for a bit of nostalgia.
yeah, nice nostalgia. It's looking forward to it actually. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. But let's see. Yeah, we're on that. Oh no, not yet. Still on
Yeah,
99.
you guys, you better shout out whoever's the 100th as well.
Yeah, we will.
100th entry.
Bunny Snaz is 99. I think that's still pretty good.
Yeah, Bunning Snags are obviously Bunning Snags, mate. Yeah, then followed. Bunnings, how was that V8 race you were
Hang
watching?
on, I think we just got another follower just now.
Did we?
Pink Panther 02027 might have got the 100th.
Oh!
Yeah, I think so. There you go.
Here we go on 100 followers.
Dun-dun, 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 dun-dun.
Woo! We hit 100 followers.
Really?
Oh wow. Yeah, we hit 100. Pink Panther.
100.
Actually, we're on 101 now. Kenneth Ang.
Hey.
Kenneth Ang on 101. Yay! OCE is now on 101 Twitch followers. That's awesome.
Woo!
It's like you put it on like a hostage situation.
Hey mate, when you're that close, you have to do it. And the only reason why is because we had two fantastic, great races. Now, obviously, they weren't great races. You'd be like, okay, let's all go to sleep. But no, they were.
No, they were
really good.
awesome. Yeah.
And you guys deserve it because you put the effort in, and the drivers deserve it because it's entertaining. And you know what? 100 is a milestone, and that's good. OCE is going places, my friend. Definitely going places.
I hope so.
And thank you for everybody out there who followed, of course.
So I think Bunning Snags is asking to join the league. Bunning Snags, if you join that link, you should be able to jump into our Discord channel. Apparently the V8s were very boring. Were the V8s racing tonight?
You were saying
Yeah,
something.
was
about
it today?
But things happen.
I think it might be time for us to wrap this up.
I think so.
Okay, Bunning Snags, if you watch these races back tonight, both the races that OCE did earlier, and you watch the V8 race and you tell me which one was more entertaining, I can guarantee you right now where to put your money on.
Yeah, I agree with that. Not because I'm being biased to OCE, but I agree with
I
that.
guarantee you're probably watching the Mexican race tomorrow as well, that this will still be more entertaining. As much as we love F1, this is the real world right here. That's
Yeah.
why we love esports.
It's
I
great.
gotta leave you guys because I've achieved my accomplishment of seeing that you guys got 100, and obviously I'd love to be a part of this family. And I feel like I'm back in Australia, really, even though I'm halfway across the continent.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting one because it's 3 a.m. for you and it's 8:30 at night for us, but we're able to keep it Australian all the way around.
Wait, it's
I
3
get
a.m.
to
for
wake
him.
up and watch the
Yeah.
F1 race in the afternoon, and you're gonna have to
What
watch it.
was
in
he
crazy
doing up
time.
at 3 a.m.?
He's commentating for us at 3 a.m.
That's a commitment. He's here every week.
Because
Yeah.
I love Australia, mate, and this is my only little taste of Australia with these fantastic Aussie guys. I mean, that's it. When are we gonna? I got everybody who speaks Spanish here. I mean, or American or British. So that's it.
I'm
My
Russian,
taste.
but I won't hold it against you, okay?
Oh no, mate.
And finally, they put the Russian flag back in the game, so I was actually able to race
Did they
under
really?
my... Yeah, so I was able to actually race under my country's flag, which is good.
Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't know you were really from Russia. People were saying you're from Russia in the chat, but I
Yeah.
thought there was like.
I'm always...
Yeah.
Can't you tell? I'm always Russian.
I like it. How's the vodka?
Oh, man. You know... That's
Too soon?
that's
It's a tradition, my friend. So
we
there's nothing wrong with
actually had another follower with IsDog74, so we're on 102 now. So that grew pretty quickly.
it. Jeez, well, let's go for 150 before we end.
We'll be here for the next week. So, oh man, but there's still one more race to come, and that's next week. So, by all means, if we get 150 by next week, here we go. But
if the racing keeps up like this, mate, definitely, I'd say. If you're not tuning into this, it's great.
yeah, I think well, one, I'm hungry. I think we might call it here, and we'll end off this fabulous racing night here and now. So once again, drivers in Tier 1, thank you so much for joining in racing. Hope you all had fun. For the viewers, thank you so much for tuning in and for helping us get to 102 followers on Twitch. That's awesome stuff. So it's great for us that we can see that we're doing a good job, because obviously you guys are sticking around, watching, enjoying what we're putting out. So thank you so much. And I think a big thank you goes to you, Biggles, and to Chris for joining me in the comm box, because you guys make this a lot of fun. So without fun, it's yeah, it wouldn't be what it is today. So
No, you mate, you end it. You've done you are OCE. So thank you very much, mate.
no worries. half of it goes to Chris too, because he's the co-owner, so he does the other half of the
Alright,
work.
both you guys. My apologies on that one. Yeah. obviously.
This time he's here to defend himself.
Share the Vegemite sandwiches together.
Well, amazing. Anyway, thank you guys. Viewers, one more race, and that's the Australian Grand Prix next weekend. We'll catch you all soon, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your night, your day, whatever time it is there. So, see you next week for the final race of Season 4. See you, everyone.
Ciao.